Boys and girls of 4th grade, it is my distinct privilege and honor to introduce you to the first seven presidents of the United States. Hit it, maestro! George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, John Quincy, Andrew Jefferson. Brought to you by Mr. Turco. Hey, that's me as a 4th grader. Chapter 5, A New Capital for the New Nation. Things that make you go, 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 If you had the chance to design a brand new city, what would it look like? Here's the point. In today's lesson, you'll learn about all the design and planning that went into building our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. First, you'll learn about how, in order to build a new city, they would need a chunk of land. Will this chunk of land do? No, not quite. They needed a bit more than that, so they took a chunk from Virginia and Maryland, 2 neighboring states. Go ahead and zoom in. Closer, closer, a little too close, a little too close. And that's where it is to this day. The exact location was chosen by President Washington himself. And when he saw the spot, he may have said something like, "Ladies and gentlemen, on the muddy banks of the Potomac River, this is the place to build our new nation's capital." And today, our nation's capital is called Washington, D.C. Next, you'll learn about the actual design of the city and the buildings that were first included. You'll learn about the surveyors, the engineer and architect, and the nation's capital, which was built on a hill. Now remember, capital is the word we use for any capital city. For example, Salt Lake City is the capital of Utah. But the Capitol only refers to the building in Washington, D.C., specifically, that holds the legislative branch of the federal government. Even though they're spelled differently, they are both pronounced the same way, so it can be a little confusing. Oh, you cruel, cruel world! You'll also learn about other buildings, homes, and boarding houses that went up in the new capital city. Finally, you'll learn about the original President's House. Now today, we know it as the White House, but see if in your reading you can find out what it was first called, something quite different than the White House. The walls were unfinished and damp. There were fireplaces, but no firewood provided. And there wasn't even any running water. The nearest well was 5 city blocks away. Hey honey, I'm getting a little thirsty. Think I'm gonna go get a drink of water.
Fine. Just be sure to close the door on your way out.
Will do. I'll be back in about an hour. But just like the White House was growing and developing and needed some more work, so too the nation was growing and developing as well. Time to review. Pause the video and read the chapter. Then come back and let's see what you've learned. From which 2 states did Congress accept the offer of land to build the permanent capital of the United States? Virginia and Maryland is correct. See you next time for another History Hook.